Hey everybody. All right. I'm going to be playing with some settings. I have a new setup, playing with some lights. Um, one of the things I want to do today is actually see how the mic comes through, making sure I'm not peaking. This is going to be more of a technical one just for testing. And then I'm going to probably start talking about some coding stuff just because that's what I do. Uh, Working on a book, working on some new sessions coming up in July. Let's see what else. Just got off vacation, and all is pretty exciting actually right now. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube, and I've been playing Twitch and Street Fighter. I'll probably play a little Street Fighter today. But the main purpose of this is for me to document some of the stuff I'm learning because AI is coming out so fast at breakneck speeds. And because of that, I think it's really important for me to document so I can go back and look and go, what was the best practices a week ago or what was the best practices a month ago? Best practices are changing all the time. People are trying to figure out the best way to incorporate AI for their workflows, and people are learning more and more about what they actually want to do. And automation is not AI, and I don't know how to explain it. Automation is really nice and very useful, and you can use AI in your automation workflows. But just automating a task, that's been around since, I don't know, the 70s. And I think people are confusing what a RAG is and what AI is, what an LLM is. And everyone's like, oh, I need my own custom LLM. No, you don't. And you won't be able to compete with these massive language models that have the massive compute and funding behind it. You want to find a model that you already like and then go from there. I'm not going to get into all of that right now. Right now, I'm just going to figure out how to do the different things that I'm playing with. Like I have my Stream Deck, so I can do things like this. I can do my hearts. What is this one? I don't know what this one does. Let's see. Oh, thumbs up. All right. So, new camera. I still have my secondary camera. Hello. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to actually do this on a regular basis. But there was a podcast a long time ago called, what was it? 5 Minutes of JavaScript. And I think it's gone now because I tried to look for it the other day and it was great. It basically, it didn't add fluff. It was very direct. It was literally a 5 minute long podcast. And it's like, this is a new JavaScript frameworks that are out and these are the things that are good about it. And that was it. And the narratives that I'm hearing for attention grabbing is just driving me nuts. I truly don't understand. Like, generally, when we communicate with each other, we're trying to either persuade, let's just be honest, we're selling something, um, or we're trying to inform, or we're trying to entertain. And people are mixing all three of those. Is we're persuading people to watch the channel longer and then content, and then if I get more likes, and I like, as you can see right now, you can view this one which is live. uh, I have a whole bunch of 0 viewers, and I don't do that to collect viewers. I do that so when people ask me, hey, you should do a podcast about dot dot dot. And then I will do it. I'll send them the link and I'll probably have 2 views on it because them and their friend will watch it. And it was me helping them learn about whatever they want to learn about. Uh, it's in my DNA to teach. I love educating. I love helping others. I think the highlight of my life is when I watch somebody else get it, whatever that is for them. It's really amazing. Is they get that, I call it the light bulb moment. Is I used to teach at General Assembly, and people would be coding, and they're like, "I hate coding. This sucks." Blah blah blah, and they're like, oh, "It worked." And that moment, watching that in their eyes, is just amazing. And I think that has always been part of me. Like I was a substitute teacher back in Louisiana. I taught at Bellevue College in Seattle. I taught at General Assembly in Atlanta. It's just been a lot of fun. Wherever I go, I end up teaching something somewhere, just because I enjoy that moment of the light bulb moment and the excitement, and then it creates that passion in them, and I can't express that enough. And I think that's really important. Anyway, today's podcast is me babbling. Like, I'm not going to be coherent. This is my first time back in months. So, if you're looking for organized, coherent content, you're not going to get it. If you're looking for something authentic and true, welcome. I don't know how long I'm going to do this for. It's been, see, like the other podcast that I was talking about, JavaScript, would be over by now. Anyway, I do want to talk a little bit about some of the coding stuff I've been doing, and we'll go down a rabbit hole together. Let's see what this one is. Not. Let's see. So, like, here is a great example. Like, generally, when I do podcasts, I have all my tabs open. I have that already. I have a project that I'm going to create. I don't script this ever. I will simply have like things I'm going to cover. But I think scripting it is kind of silly. It just takes away from the authenticity. This is Real John. As many of you know who follow my newsletter, I'm like, it's Real John. And it literally is. Oh, I don't have a. Wow, that's crazy. Hold on one sec. Need this. Just to show you, it's Real John cards. And I will take this one. Got it gloves. Real John. AI generally is getting better and better and doing things like that. So let me update. Update. Yeah, so I'll talk about some tooling today. I think that's probably the easiest thing that is important for me. Uh, and then some of the AI models that I've been playing with. So I need to open a new project. Open folder, projects, mine, on a new folder, and I want to call it Podcast Sandbox. There we go, and I'm going to select that folder. Great. And let's see if this works. Hey, I'm not centered. Let's see if I can fix me. Circle the camera. Oh, this is me playing. Like I said, it's going to be a play session. I wonder if I should fix it not here, but down here. Let's see, circular camera. Yeah, see, I'm not centered here. So if I do this and then come back to this, and then bring this back, and then bring this back. Whoops. There, there, and there. There. That's better. That's much better. All right. So scripting. Oh, let's see if I got my tools. Scripts. Zoom to mouse, left monitor, refresh, zoom sources, left monitor, good, zoom speed, close. Now let's see if I can do the hotkeys. Settings, hotkeys. Yeah, okay, let's see if that works. That's not where my mouse is. So let's do file settings, hotkeys. Let's delete that. There. And it used to be screenshot. Oh, toggle follow mouse during zoom. So let's just do apply. Okay. So now I'm going to create a new file and readme.markdown. And if I'm here, that is not zooming. I wonder if there's a tool, scripts. Let's delete that and then add OBS zoom. Let's see if that one works. Source to zoom. Left monitor, zoom factor, zoom. Assign a hotkey and hotkeys. All right, let's see if this one works. Hotkeys. And we will do this one. Welcome to live chat. I'm not worried about live chat. Nobody's here. Failed to call hotkey, press for hotkey. Okay, so that script doesn't work. So let's delete that one and let's add one. You know what? Let's just see if there's a new one out there. And we are going to do this together. Okay, let's see. I want to do script. Actually, you know what? Let's get crazy with it. Let's do this. Can you write a script that will do a zoom for OBS to my mouse? It should be written in Lua. Look at that. But the question is, does it actually work? So let's copy this. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to do new file. This is OBS mouse zoom Lua. Did it finish? Just want to make sure it finished. Yep. Copy. Save. Review File Explorer. There it is. I'm going to copy that OBS assets. Nope. So let's see where scripts are stored. Scripts are stored in Studio. Wow. That's fine. Just paste it there. Continue. OBS mouse zoom. Great. So source to zoom is going to be left monitor, zoom, canvas width. Good. So let's see if it worked. File, settings, keys, toggle mouse zoom, apply. Okay. Whoa, my lights just went crazy. That's fine. Wait, why is there... I'm not sure why there's an overlay. Come back here. Okay, that looks good. Oh, there shouldn't be. Overlay single? Oops. Huh. Circular camera. That's good. That's with two people. Oh, so this is right, but I need this. Not that. I need left monitor to be edited. There. There. And then circular camera I need to put in the right spot. All right, there we go. Okay, so that works now. Now let's see if the zoom works. It does, but it breaks the whole thing. So let's see if I can fix that. Wait, whoops. I want left monitor. That's good. Yeah, that's good. I can actually move this up a little bit. But now I need to know what the size of this is. So, properties. Cancel. How do I get the properties? 2560 by 1440. Capture cursor. All right, let's get back to this and like crop resize necessary. It will need a slight. Yeah, it is cropped. Hold on, these lights are like driving me nuts. Whoops. Let's turn them back on. And then snapshot, apply. There we go. God. Okay. It is cropped and resized. So make it. Can I make this bigger? Nope. Make it a fancier version. Crop, resize, arbitrary source, position, scale, option, and preserve. Yeah, and I mean, I guess I could talk to it too. Display capture source represents the screen area you're showing, exposes scene, item transform, crop functions. Let's make it really fancy. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to open. I want to file, open file. And it should be under. I need to know where it is. Hold on. Tools, scripts. Add a script. Let's do this. Come back here. Go there. And open that. There we go. And now let's come back. I'll reload that in a sec. Side of group, as rotation, uses bounds, crops. This goblin needs to be one more revolution. Yeah. I do want to see a transition of the zoom also. A smooth fade. A smooth zoom to transition. So using AI, like a lot of people are like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to get started. And that's one of the things that I'm really good at helping people because it's getting better every day. And like, as you can see what I'm doing right now, right, and see, give me a final completed script for this. See, now it's giving me like code snippets, which AI is actually really good at code snippets. When you do something like this, like the full thing all at once, it's not as good. It's getting better. I mean, like I said, it was getting better every day. And one of the things that people need to realize is don't talk to it like you think is a computer. Talk to it like you think it's me. And you're like, hey, John, how would I do this? Hey, ChatGPT, how would I do this? Hey, Claude, how would I do this? Hey, Claude, I'm working on blah, blah, blah. How can you help me? Et cetera, et cetera. And it doesn't need to be more complicated than that. People think, but you have to treat it like a child to start, and then it's going to advance really, really quickly. A lot of people are doing what they call single shots, and those single shots don't work. And it's the same thing if I were to go up to a complete stranger and saying, hey, I need you to rewrite my AWS architecture. And they would be like, what is your architecture for? What? And you have to, it would actually, the problem with ChatGPT, it doesn't immediately ask questions. So one of the things I like to add to my default prompts in my system settings is ask clarifying questions. Ask if you need additional context. Ask if you need additional application access, things like that. And when you ask it, well, when you inform it and give it the context to say it's okay to ask me questions, then great, it'll ask you questions. And all right, so let's see if this worked. Whoa, too much. So I'm going to copy this. It's quite the script. Copied. And I am in the program file one. So paste, save. Yes. All right, so now scripts, delete that, and then add a script. This one, open, and I want it to be left monitor. Great. And let's start here, and then file settings, hotkeys, apply, okay. Hey, and it follows it. Not bad. Now let's see if it follows it when I change the format of this. All right, that's really what I wanted to do. So now let's see. Should zoom in on settings. And it did. Oh, but it decropped it. All right, let's try a different code one. So this will probably work great. It did not. So it should zoom in on Zoom. Interesting. So that didn't work, but if I do this, it does zoom where I want it to be. Interesting. All right, let's look at the code and see what it's doing. 1920 by 1080, which I don't think is right. So it's 2560 by, whoops, 2560 by 1440. So 2560 by 1440. So let's say, retries that. Yes, I'm gonna file, hold on, let's just do it this way. File, open folder, and it is, whoops, program files. Let's come back to OBS, tools, scripts, pen script, copy here, select folder. File, open folder. There we go, select folder. There we go. So now let's bring this back up. And let's go over to this one, get rid of that, and then open OBS, mouse to zoom, 2560 to 1440, great. So let's delete that one and then add it back. Mouse to zoom, which is mine. This is gonna zoom left monitor. Canvas width is 2560 by 1440. Close. And then file settings. Hotkeys. Toggle mouse zoom. Apply. Okay. It zoomed it. But it doesn't. So let's do this. Whoops. Boom. There. And now I'm going to go back to chat and say, here's the screenshot. It is zooming correctly, but it is scaling the image outside of the cropped zone. Can you fix that? Why is it green? No. Like I said, in the Lua file, it is scripting to zoom correctly, but outside of the cropped aqua border in that screenshot. How do I stop it? Whatever. Zoom but outside the cropped. Can you update the script to handle that? Why is it stop creating images? Do not create images. The script zooms the source inside the zoom viewport. Okay, so I just need to call left monitor. So I add a scene and I name it zoom viewport. Sorry, I'm working on things. Uh, that's going to be okay. So I'm going to go in and out because I need to add some sources to this, but this will work. And then add source. Okay. So at least you can hear me now. And then I want to add source window capture. Oops. Add source display capture. Add existing left monitor. Great. There we go. Transform, fit to screen. Perfect. Okay. And then I copy this. And I go back to the script. Retry as admin. Okay, so that is now saved. And now I add primary code. Primary code. And now remove this. Yes, and then I add scene. It is zoom viewport. And then I crop it. Order matters. Let's do this. I think that's good. All right, let's see if the zoom works. File settings, hotkeys, toggle mouse. Let's delete that from here. Apply. Okay. Oh, every time I load a script, it looks like it's gonna reconnect. Anyway, let's see if it works. It does not. Create a scene called Zoom Viewport. Zoom Viewport. Display capture window inside of it. Add as a scene in your main scene, which I did. Crop and resize, did that. The script zooms inside a zoom viewport, so the add or crop viewport clips it. Okay. So let's do tools, scripts, left monitor. I don't think it reloaded the script, so let's add the script. Source inside, viewport, scene name. So this should be Zoom viewport, and then viewport scene name should be primary code v2. Zoom amount. We'll just go with that. Close. There. So now file settings, hotkeys, apply. Okay. It is not working. All right. Let's change these. Close. What if I just go into the Zoom viewport? See if that works. Nope, not working there either. Let's see, primary code. There I am. Let's see if the hotkeys are set up. Settings, hotkeys, delete, apply. Yeah, every time I apply hotkeys, it redoes my whole. So annoying. Primary code, Zoom viewport. That's fun. It is not doing anything right now. It is. Can you help? Generally, I should be using Codex for this and not. Actually, put your viewport scene name as Zoom and then source. Source name inside that scene. Oh, got it. Well, that's not intuitive. Okay, so let's come back to this and do tool scripts. So scene and source inside of it is left monitor. Scripts. Let's reload this. Zoom viewport, left monitor. Follow mouse by zoomed. That looks good. It is called left monitor. Yep. So back to primary code. And then zoom viewport. Choice is not exact. You added the script, did not buy that. Again, so trying to zoom is on the main scene. To the zoom is not added back to the main scene. Okay, so it should be in here. Properties. Copy method, that's good. Can I rename this? Rename. Copy. So it's definitely called left monitor. And this is called zoom viewport. So tools, scripts, left monitor, zoom viewport, zoom amount. We'll do 3. Yeah, why are the lights? There's something going on with my lights that they're not. Oh, because it's on autoplay. God. Autoplay is annoying if you don't know what to expect. Okay. So that's good. That's right. If I do this, and then let's rebind it. Settings. Hotkeys. Whoa. Hotkeys. Delete that. Bind it to this. Click on apply. Everything gets reset. Come over here. Check the OBS logs. All right. Log files. Show log files. Let's see what we got. M34. Settings changed. File settings. Keys. Delete. Scripts. Let's say tools scripts. There we go. Monitor, zoom viewport. All of that is good. Script log. Here. Close. Script log. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's getting triggered. In the logs, there is nothing showing. It doesn't appear that the event is getting fired. Can you hear me? Oh yeah, okay. Hotkey bro isn't registered. The script is failing. The script load require F5's crash because OBS hotkey wasn't bound after replacing the script. Let's prove it. Okay. Retries admin. Oh. Mom's back. All right. So let me come back here. I'm going to go. I will talk to you later. And let's see if this works too. Thanks for tuning in.